Didn't think I'd have to make this video, but here we are. Today I'm going to be talking about... I'm still in shock. Alright. Today, Lakers and OKC, Part 2. I will be talking about my thoughts on the game. Okay. Lakers OKC happened yesterday. Very, very similar to the first game against the Lakers and OKC. Back up in OKC. Lakers, you would expect, you would think, team full of vets at home against a 1-5, I believe 2-5 Thunder team now. Oh, sorry. They're 2-6 now, so they're entering the night 1-6. 1-6. You would think Lakers would come out with a sense of urgency, take care of the Thunder on our home court, move on to Portland on Saturday. That's what you think, or you would hope. Lakers jump out, 19-point lead. What happened? Poof. Gone in the wind. It was gone. Before you knew it, it was gone. Talking to my friends while watching the game yesterday, I'm like, watch. 2 minutes left in the half. The lead's going to go way down. What happened? The lead went down. OKC went on a run. It was a game again. Going into half, it was a game again. I believe we're up 6 or 4 at the half. And who was right? I was, because I've been a Laker fan for way too long. And I've seen everything. I've seen it all. And you would think, okay, guys, let's put them away second half, okay? Let's put them away. Did not happen. Did not happen. Thunder ended the game on a 32-20 run. AD had 29 and 18. Granted, second half, he wasn't the same with his thumb sprain. He was selling for a lot more jumpers, but his jumper wasn't good because his shooting thumb was all jacked up. So that definitely didn't help. OKC, 35 points in the fourth quarter, which obviously will most of the time not win you a basketball game. Russ, everyone's going after Russ on his late game turnover, which is very valid, very valid. But before that, he was having a pretty good game, in my opinion. I thought he played really well. He had 27, 6 and 5, shot 44% from the field. He even made 3 threes out of 6 attempts, which you'll take 50% shooting from Russ any day of the week. But of course, he has that one turnover, very key crunch time turnover. I believe we're down either 1 or 2, and Russ was pushing the ball. I saw Melo running the left side, about to stop on the wing for a 3. Russ just couldn't control the ball, which this whole year for him so far has been struggling to keep the ball and keeping his turnovers down. But he did have 3 turnovers today. Just that one late game turnover was very brutal. And yeah, it was definitely not a good game to watch, especially in the second half. Now, I will be moving on to defense. I have been harping on the Lakers' defense for a long time now, and still nothing has changed. We tried getting the ball out of Shea's hands. We tried throwing doubles, but rotations were not there. We're just too old and too slow to keep up with rotations on a double team. Shea was just making the correct reads. on the double teams whenever, for example, Mike Muscala would come set a screen for Shea. We'd blitz and double team him. Mike Muscala would just simply slip it. Shea gets in the ball. Either Mike Muscala has a layup or he kicks it out to a shooter for a wide open shot. It was that simple. It was not an aggressive defensive effort basically all the second half. It was pretty abysmal, quite frankly. And then Frank. There's a reason why I made the Frank meter on the first episode of the podcast, and now I see why I have to keep that for the rest of the year. There was a stint in the fourth quarter. He took out AD, Russ, and Melo all out on the same time in crunch time in the fourth quarter. I don't understand the thought process there. That was really stupid, quite honestly. It was really stupid on his part. I get maybe buying AD and Russ sometime, but you can't sit all three out. All three of our leading scorers out at the same time in crunch time, where you have like Rondo, Malik, Reeves, and like Dwight out there at the same time. That's just god awful. That was not a good coaching decision. My God, dude. So Frank sat our three leading scorers in crunch time. Should have sat maybe AD or Russ first and not all three. So we have at least one or two leading scorers out there and not all three of them on the bench resting. But hey, he's the coach. I'm not. Wayne Ellington came back today, which was, I guess, a positive, but he shot horrifically, which is expected since it's his first game back. I hope he's a shooter that can really open things up for us, but knowing the Lakers' luck, we get quote-unquote shooters, and they never can shoot the ball. So I pray Wayne is different. Kendrick should be getting reevaluated this week. THT the same. Because next 3 games, not easy. Tomorrow, which is Saturday, we will be on the road in Portland, which is definitely never an easy place for the Lakers to win at. So that should be a pretty good test. And Dame's been struggling all year so far, but knowing the Lakers, once they come into town, he'll probably drop 40 on us because that's usually how it goes when the Lake Show plays against any team in the NBA, which is just fantastic. Then we come back home, I believe, against Charlotte and then play Miami, which is very interesting. With LeBron out for at least a week, we get to really see what this team's made of against some pretty solid competition against 3 teams that are doing well to start off the year. So, yeah, that's my thoughts for another abomination of a game against the Thunder. Thunder are now 2-6. 2 wins against the Lake Show. Nice. 2 wins against us. Lakers 5-4. 3 losses at home, which is definitely not ideal. We need to do a better job protecting our home court. And now we head up to Portland. I'm very scared for that game, to be quite honest. It's probably going to be a trap game where someone's going to go ballistic. It's destined to happen with either Dame or CJ. But I just hope that this team comes out with more urgency and more effort. That's all I could ask for. And Frank, I love you, man, but you gotta use that cabeza. You gotta use it, bro. Yeah, that'll do it. Hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on the Lakers OKC game. Just had to make this video to get my thoughts out there since I made a rant about our first loss to OKC, so I thought it was only fitting to make another one. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe. It will be greatly appreciated. I'll put our page, Instagram page, I don't know why I just said page, but I'll put Instagram page in the description so you guys can follow that. And second episode of the pod coming Monday. Be on the lookout. Peace.